YouTube, what's going on today, everybody? Back here with another video, and I just finished up the round table with Ash, Todd, Sonny, and I was gonna say Ash again, Rack. Yes, Rack. All four of those guys, and we got some good information, and I'm gonna summarize it here for y'all today. So, without further ado, man, let's go ahead and get right into it. First and foremost, so many people talked about investments and all this crap. And I'm just like, man, we don't know where that money went. Early access isn't just for money. And it is confirmed. There's no way for anyone to get this confused. Early access is coming. And the vibe, the energy I got, because it seems like they already know what early access is going to look like from the start and how they want to progress through early access to release. I just have a feeling early access is going to be coming out this year. I just have a feeling. Just if you want to know what I'm talking about, go watch the video and go to the early access / release date. Go to that part and watch throughout from that part. The vibe on the early access part, I don't know. That's just wishful thinking. I'm speculating, but early access is not speculation. It's here. It's coming. And then also they got into the creator event and the things that we, kind of complained about or critiqued. They fixed a majority of them. The body exploit, along with stamina when we were in there, throwing damn near 1,000 punches and having over 75% of our health, promising stamina was crazy. And also another thing, Ash talked about something I know I said, and something that even caught my attention the first time playing. The fighters have weight. The fighters aren't going to glide around. They're going to shift weight. They're going to step off of their front foot, step off of their back foot, and move how real boxers move in real life. The fighters aren't going to move forward instantly when you move the analog forward. They're going to have weight. It's going to almost kind of feel delayed in a sense, but it's not. So I loved that he said that, and also Sonny, even brought up, his experience, world champion fighter, talked about it as well. So it's good that, it's not just coming from six, creators. It's coming from the maker and the world champion as well. So also another thing, and Ash said the punches mid slip. So, you slip and punch without returning back. It's still something that they're looking into. I'm sorry, Rack said this, but there's still something that they're looking into. They don't want to add that in and then break something else. They wanted to kind of go in flow with the game that they have now. So it's still being looked into. It has not been implemented in yet. And Ash went on and he talked about the punches and how they're always looking to improve them. Ash said one thing that he is happy about is the combination system, as far as, punching high, then going low and going high, vice versa. And Sonny, he chimed in on, I guess, all the complaints about the punches. And he says that, when you do unorthodox things, that's typically when the punches will look a little off, power shot to the body and a power shot to the head. I'm sorry, power left hook to the body and power right hook to the head. He says that'll kind of look a little awkward because it's just not, I guess, I forgot the correct words he used, but I'll summarize and say, like, it's not the correct, it wouldn't be in the correct flow. You know how you do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, things like that, which makes sense. And they also touched on the Canelo scan. And Ash said that if you have a problem with the Canelo scan, and he was joking when he said this, but it was funny. Take it up with Canelo. I guess they literally scanned him in the game. And that was my whole thing. It's like, really? Y'all are complaining about this and he got scanned in the game, but then, like, I know, like, Phil Jones had photoshopped it and just made it look freaking ridiculous. So I don't know. Maybe Canelo was probably golfing. He probably weren't worried about boxing at that point. So he's probably golfing and I don't know, just looked a little bit different than what we're used to seeing him as. So I don't know, but that was funny. And to start off, the game will have 8 weight classes available. None of the supers, none of the like juniors, none of those weight classes will be in the game. It'll just be middleweight, heavyweight, I assume cruiserweight. Maybe cruiserweight. Cruiserweight's probably gonna be heavyweight. But none of those junior and super middleweight. I'm sorry, super weight classes. But Ash did say as the roster grows, I guess assuming as they get more people scanned in, those divisions will start to come along as well. And then Todd had touched on commentary and said how it's just very in depth. He said doing WWE games, they would just have thousands of lines for him to read. And when they put it in the game, it didn't sound very natural. While ESBC, he's, commenting on something maybe. While in ESBC, he's commenting on one specific part and doing it 5 different times in a different tone or saying it in a different way, which is helping with the immersion of the commentary. So that was good to hear. And the last thing here is Rack said times of them being able to talk more are coming sooner rather than later. I don't know if I quoted that word for word, but in the instance, they're going to be able to talk a lot more about the game sooner rather than later. So again, early access is sounding like it's a realistic possibility to come out this year. And early access does kind of sound like it's only going to be on PC since they did bring up Steam. They didn't say anything about PlayStation or Xbox when it comes to early access. So yeah, that's pretty much all the key points in my opinion. I will have the full round table. I wonder where they got that name from. No, but I'll have the full round table linked in the description so you guys can check a look at it. It's about 40 minutes long. But other than that, I'm out. I will see y'all in the next one.